I repeat what I always repeat, traders. Not much we can do to prepare except get a little head start on where some of our stocks are opening or likely to open in relationship to their Fab Fours. Make sure you have your list divided for the most part into stocks that are likely to gap up above their Fab Four, gap down, and by how much? Far away, near. And then this, guys, look, the reason why there's not much to, the reason why there's not much we can do to prepare for the open other than that is because we can't predict what the first 2 minute or the first 5 minute bar is going to be. So we need that first part of the data to basically set itself. I know that in some cases we anticipate and go in after 1 minute plus, but in most cases we need the first, at least all of the first 2 minutes to form. And the reason for that is because a lot of times the first part of that trading is random. It's not as real. If there's any 1 minute plus period in the entire day that is a fake, it is that part. Sometimes it's more of a fake than not, but if there's 1 minute or so throughout the entire day that I would trust the least, that's the minute I would trust the least. So that's why in most cases we need that full 2 minute filter. Let's get that junk out of the way. Let's get that fake part of the day at least out of the way for ourselves. Now, it's not always fake, but it is the fakest, let's say, in comparison to all the other minutes throughout the day. All right, guys. So I'm going to give you some guidance, guys, in terms of what I see. Okay. Another thing about Mondays, guys, is that I know we're all raring to go because we've had, 2 days off from trading. We miss it. But it is the most conservative day of the week, or it should be the most conservative day of the week, right? Because, what is that? Because, we only have a certain, well, with the new plan, I know we can't get knocked out for the week, but sometimes the way you start your week is the way you end your week. You don't want to start your week with a quick, debilitating loss that knocks you out of your day. Guys, Twitter looks weak under the Fab Four. Twitter. You don't want to start your week underwater, really quickly debilitated, killed, because what will happen is that then spills into the rest of your week. You start to become defensive. You're defensive. You've been delivered a giant blow. I'm not saying that you should never lose on Monday. That's impossible. You're just going to have some losing Mondays, but you don't want it to be a quick and devastating one. That's just silly. You don't want to start your week off sloppy like that. All right. Let's see what else is going on here. QCOM is broke above its highs here. What the heck? Oh. Apple's had some good follow through. I like that location. Okay, here goes. Guys, what I would do is I would knock my pushes to 2 for the most part this week. I mean, that's just my gut reaction here. Um, I want to take my gains a little faster this week. I think the volatility is going to be extraordinarily high. As most of you know, it's a huge election week this week in the United States. And I think that's going to lead to a lot of volatility here. So what does that mean when I say a lot of volatility? Well, it largely means that it might be difficult to have follow through both ways. So you move up, boom, boom. You move down, boom, boom. Move up, boom, boom. You have volatility, but not a lot of continuous flow. All right. So when you're in that market state, I usually shrink everything. So instead of 3 pushes, 2 pushes, like that. I was asking about Starbucks. All right, not a bad location, but we're seeing a little bit of that salt and pepper, follow through activity so far. Now, again, if you're not seeing clarity in the market, right? If clarity doesn't seem to be there for you yet, like for me, clarity has to be, we gotta, if you're looking at Starbucks, you gotta break out of that cluster of confusion. But you can always drop to your you can drop back to your 5 minute to gain some extra clarity. All right. Boom.